Hey everyone, it's George on Blockchain DXB and today is the 1st of September 2025 and historically guys, September hasn't been the best month for the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? And in the Bitcoin space guys, there is always this narrative regarding Red September. So what I'll do guys in today's episode, I'll run through the history of prices going back to 2013 in the month of September. And historically guys, the prices of Bitcoin as well as other cryptocurrencies has fallen down miserably in September. But at the same time guys, since the last 2 years, that is 2023 and 2024, prices of Bitcoin has been positive. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in September of 2025. Because this month guys, we also have the inflation data which will be out in the next 10 days. And just a week after that, that is on the 17th of September guys, Federal Chair Jerome Powell will be making a decision whether to reduce the interest rate, keep the interest rate or increase it. And right now guys, if you assess his speech at Jackson Hole, you can make an argument that this time he'll be going ahead and reducing the interest rate, isn't it? So let's see guys what September has in store for us. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what is it that Red September means for the prices of Bitcoin. Now the next news guys I'm going to be talking about is a massive news. And the US Department of Commerce guys, they have actually utilized blockchain for a really good purpose. And the US Department of Commerce guys, they have taken a really bold move by implementing blockchain technology. And they have actually posted the second quarter GDP on the blockchain. And here's the thing guys, they have posted it across 9 blockchains. They have posted it on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Tron, Stellar, Avalanche, Arbitrum One, Polygon as well as Optimism. And here's the interesting thing guys, the distribution of this data was done with Pyth Network, Chainlink Labs as well as Kraken. So what I'll do guys in today's episode, I'll go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. And what I really like guys is, they have gone ahead and put several data points of the US economy on the blockchain. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. But look guys, it is so important to understand, when you talk about putting data on blockchain, blockchain only keeps the data tamper proof, but let's say if incorrect or misleading information is uploaded on the blockchain guys, the misleading and incorrect information will actually remain on blockchain forever. So we need to bear that thing in mind as well. So what I'll do guys in today's episode, I'll go ahead and dissect some of the important details regarding this. Because this news according to me guys is definitely a positive news. And it is a bold step by the Department of Commerce to go ahead and put the Bureau of Economic Analysis on the blockchain, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss this. Now the next news guys is connected to Tron blockchain. And Justin Sun guys, who's the most important person in Tron blockchain, isn't it? He did actually mention via Twitter or X that Tron super representatives are working on cutting Tron network cost by 60%. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now regarding stablecoins guys, majority of the action is actually taking place in Tron blockchain, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now the final news guys is connected to Ripple stablecoin, that is RLUSD. And looks like they're heavily focusing on real world asset tokenization. And keeping that in mind guys, they've actually launched on Aave's real world asset platform which is called as Horizon. So in today's episode we'll definitely go ahead and discuss this. Now look guys, regarding real world asset tokenization in Dubai, Prepco is a company that is leading the front, isn't it? And their real world asset tokenization guys is also working on Ripple. So really interesting development by Ripple, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss more information regarding this. So we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover guys in today's episode. And like we do in every Blockchain DXB podcast, we will be looking at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. The first one guys is a really interesting partnership. And CoinMena guys, they have announced a strategic partnership with Zan. And looks like they want to go ahead and onboard new users, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now the second news guys is kind of like a merge of artificial intelligence and blockchain technology. And given holdings from United Arab Emirates guys, they have secured a strategic stake in IOPN. And they are anchoring a valuation of more than $1 billion. And this is for the sovereign AI and blockchain pioneering systems. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. And regarding OPN chain guys, they are working on quite a lot of things. They're integrating artificial intelligence with sovereign digital identity. And check this out guys, they're also working across different sectors from digital governance, finance, healthcare as well as real estate. And more importantly guys, they also want to capitalize on this hype regarding real world asset tokenization. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. So we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover guys in today's episode. Let's get started with it right away. Hey everyone, this episode is powered by a new sponsor, that is Amana. and they are the region's first and fastest growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. So look guys, whether you're looking into invest in US stocks like Apple or Tesla, or mena giants like ADNOC or Salik, Amana puts the financial markets on your fingertips. It includes gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, commodities, and guess what guys? They have over 375 cryptocurrencies, and this makes them the biggest crypto selection in the region. Now for the Blockchain DXB listeners guys, if you want to go and build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day, explore Amana's pre-built auto investment plans, and all you have to do is set your monthly budget, choose your preferred asset category, and let Amana automate the investing for you. Zero fees, zero lockups, 100% customizable. And here's the thing guys, funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even crypto wallets. No friction and no hassles. And the best part is guys, let's say if you need support, you would absolutely love Amana for this, cause they offer 24/6 human customer service, as well as a personalized sales support, real people, real help, and the customer support is in English as well as in Arabic. And for the Blockchain DXB listener and community guys, I do have something really exclusive for you. What you can do is register with Amana using the code Blockchain DXB, or you can also use the link that is in the show notes below. And here's the best part guys, once you register, fund your account with a minimum of $100 and at least go ahead and make one trade, and then you'll receive a $100 trading bonus credit to your account the following month. But look guys, it's real important to note, the bonus is non-withdrawable. It is there to help you trade and learn. So look guys, if you're looking for a transparent, powerful and easy to use app, that's Amana for you. So what are you waiting for guys? Download the app now, or you can also visit the website that is amana.app, and don't forget to use the code Blockchain DXB. And Amana guys is all markets one app. Next guys, I'm happy to announce that Blockchain DXB is the official media partner with one of the OGs in the cryptocurrency and blockchain event space, and that is Blockchain Futuristic Conference taking place in Florida this year, as well as ETH Women taking place simultaneously. And trust me guys, this is an event that you don't want to miss, isn't it? Cause for the very first time, North America's most immersive Web3 event is heading to the United States of America, and the Blockchain Futurist Conference and ETH Women event is actually taking place between the 5th and 6th of November. And the location is absolutely stunning guys. It is taking place at Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, which is in Hollywood, Florida. That's right guys, palm trees, panels, and the biggest mind in blockchain and cryptocurrencies all in one place. So there will be multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, hand-on tech demos, metaverse experiences, even outdoor VIP cabanas, and quite a lot more. And the Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock guys is one of the most iconic venues in the country. So look guys, if you're in the Web3 space, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or even artificial intelligence space, or just want to do some serious networking, this is the place that you got to be. And to all of you Blockchain DXB listeners guys, we have something really interesting for you, cause you can get a 25% off the tickets. So just use the code DXB25, and the link to the event as well as the code is in the show notes below. And as an official media partner, I'll be doing exclusive live coverage, interviews, behind the scenes access, and I will be spotlighting some of the most exciting projects shaping the future of decentralized finance tech. So if you're at the venue guys, definitely come and say hi. Maybe we can catch up for a coffee as well. So listen guys, the code is DXB25, and by using this code you will be eligible for a 25% discount. And the event is taking place between the 5th and 6th of November 2025 at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, that is in Hollywood, Florida. And in the show notes below guys, there's all contact details for Blockchain Futuristic Conference Florida 2025, as well as ETH Women. And look guys, this is the future of blockchain technology brought into life, so don't just read about it, be there and head to the website that is futuristconference.com, and go ahead and use the code DXB25. So see you at the event. Next, Advanced Media. Advanced Media guys is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well, and Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's: That is people, planet, and prosperity. Now listen guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE, so definitely check it out. And also guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gulf Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs, and these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform, check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And finally guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet, and this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below. Now guys, since you've taken care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. And as I mentioned earlier guys, looks like Red September is not having a good start for the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And immediately guys, if you look at the investor sentiment, one matrix that gives us an indication as to what the investor sentiment is, that is the ETF inflows and outflows, isn't it? And today guys, the 1st of September, we are seeing a lot of outflows. And there is an outflow of $221.3 million. Now it's going to be really interesting to see guys if we do get any positive development regarding a peace deal between Russia and Ukraine. And according to me guys, that will definitely be a deal breaker, isn't it? And President Donald Trump is actively working towards world peace, isn't it? And the moment that news is out guys, directly and indirectly the investor sentiment will be increasing. And the moment that thing happens guys, according to me, we will be seeing a lot of inflows. And that guys will directly and indirectly impact the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? So look guys, external factors are also having an impact on the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? Now I cannot stress this enough, guys. Rather than watching mainstream media, go ahead and find out all information from first source. And President Donald Trump, guys, few weeks ago did actually meet with the leaders of European leaders, isn't it? And in that meeting, guys, he clearly said in a matter of 2 to 3 weeks, we will find out if there's a peace agreement between Russia and Ukraine or not. And looks like we might be getting some clarity by the 1st or 2nd of this month. So definitely keep an eye on that news, guys, cause news such as this directly impacts the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? And if you look at the global cryptocurrency market, guys, today it is below the $4 trillion mark. It is at $3.87 trillion, but since the last 24 hours, guys, it is marginally up by 0.7%. Now if you look at the global cryptocurrency market since the last 24 hours, today it is at $89.5 billion. Now here's the thing, guys, I'm looking at these numbers in the early hours of the buy, and technically it is still Sunday in most of the Western countries. But look, guys, today the number is $89.5 billion. Last week, guys, on early hours of the buy on Monday, this number was around the $130 to $150 billion mark, isn't it? So in comparison to last week, guys, the numbers are definitely not looking that great. And even if you look at the volume of stable coins, I'm not too content with the volume of stable coins. But that thing being said, guys, the numbers are not too bad as well. Now we'll definitely go ahead and run through the numbers regarding stable coins. But before that, let's go ahead and take a deep dive into what is going on in the world of decentralized exchanges. Cause since the last 24 hours, the volume of decentralized exchanges is at $10.64 billion. And the fees collected for doing transactions for $10.64 billion is $72.24 million. And if you look at the total value locked, guys, today it is still about the $150 billion mark. It is at $154.99 billion. Now look, as metrics such as this also gives us an indication as to what is going on regarding Ethereum treasury firm, isn't it? And not just Ethereum treasury firms as such, and even Solana treasury firms and even Altcoin treasury firms. Or you can also make an assessment that the total value locked is giving you an assessment as to what is going on regarding treasury firms that is connected to proof of stake protocols. Now one matrix, guys, which I personally keep an eye on is the decentralized to centralized exchange dominance. Now the entire last week, this number was about the 40% mark. On certain days, guys, this also crossed the 50% mark, isn't it? But today the decentralized to centralized exchange dominance is at 34.98%. So essentially, guys, what this means is, since the last 24 hours, a lot of activity is actually taking place in centralized exchanges, isn't it? Now since the last 4 months, guys, one matrix which I'm keeping an eye on is regarding total value locked that is connected to real world assets. And today that number is at $14.95 billion. And towards the end of the episode, guys, we will discuss Ripple's move into RWA platform that is Horizon. And Horizon, guys, is a platform that works on Aave, isn't it? So it looks like the hype regarding real-world asset tokenization is still picking up pace. Now let's quickly run through the volume of decentralized exchanges, cause Uniswap is leading the pack with $3.05 billion, followed by PancakeSwap at $1.48 billion. And Hyperliquid, guys, is at number 3rd and its 24-hour volume is $815.97 million. The third one, guys, is Meteora and its 24-hour volume is $958.43 million. And Pump.Fund, guys, is at number 5th and its 24-hour volume is $552.29 million. Now let's look at the volume of stable coins, cause according to me, guys, the volume of stable coins gives us a very good indication as to which direction the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies would potentially be moving towards. But unfortunately, guys, since the last 24 hours, the volume of stable coins isn't looking that great, and the volume of Tether USDT today is at $78.28 billion, followed by Circle USDC at $8.97 billion, and FDSD's volume has plummeted to $3.25 billion. Now let's quickly run to the dominance, 24-hour trading volume and market cap of Bitcoin and Ethereum. And Ethereum's dominance, guys, is down to 13.90%, whereas Bitcoin's dominance has also fallen down to 56.10%. What this essentially means, guys, is since the last 72 hours, a lot of activity is actually taking place in all coins, isn't it? And this, according to me, guys, is a positive sign if the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are falling down, cause it essentially means a lot of activity is actually taking place in all coins, and because the prices are falling down, looks like a lot of dumping is going on, isn't it? Let me know, guys, if you agree or disagree to my assessment. Now that thing being said, guys, if you look at the 24-hour trading volume, Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume is $47.91 billion, whereas Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume is $26.32 billion. Now the market cap of Bitcoin, guys, is down to $2.17 trillion, whereas Ethereum's market cap is at $537 billion. Now Ethereum's market cap, guys, since the last 10 days has swung a lot, isn't it? Little over a week ago, guys, Ethereum's market cap was down to $525 billion, and in just a matter of 48 hours, guys, Ethereum's market cap did actually pump up to $575 billion, and then from $575 billion, it has fallen down to $537 billion. So it looks like a lot of narrative is actually developing and taking place in the world of Ethereum. Now, every day in the Blockchain DXB podcast, guys, I tend to look at one new matrix, isn't it? And today, guys, I want to look at the top decentralized exchange coins by market capitalization. And surprisingly, guys, Hyperliquid is at number 1. And what is crazy to note, guys, is its market cap is more than double of that of Uniswap. It is at $12.14 billion. Now, Uniswap is at number 2nd with $5.89 billion. And Jupiter, guys, is at number 3rd with $1.55 billion. Pump.Fund is at number 4th with $1.18 billion. And CurveDAO, guys, is at number 5th with $1.08 billion. Now, guys, let's go and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. Now, the prices of Bitcoin since the last 24 hours, guys, is marginally up by 0.42%. And right now, the price is $109,107. But since the last 7 days, it is actually down by 3.13%. Ethereum, guys, today is at $4,456. And since the last 24 hours, it is actually up by 2.63%. But since the last 7 days, it is actually down by 6.92%. Ripple XRP looks like it has taken a massive hit since the last 7 days. Because since the last 7 days, guys, it is actually down by 7.35%. And right now, it is at $2.80. But since the last 24 hours, it is marginally up by 0.11%. Now look, guys, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens today, because historically, guys, September hasn't necessarily been the best month for the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So let me do one thing, guys. Let me travel back in time, going at least a decade, and just run through the prices of Bitcoin in the month of September, going back to 2013. Because in 2013, guys, the prices did actually fall down by 7.9%. And the following year, in 2014, guys, it did actually go down by 19%. But here's the thing, guys, in 2015 and 16, the prices of Bitcoin did actually pump up by 2.3% and 6.8%. But after that, guys, for the next 7 years, the prices of Bitcoin in September was always negative. In 2017, it was down by 8.5%. The following year, in 2018, it was down by 5.8%. 2019, guys, looks like September was the worst. The prices of Bitcoin in particular was down by 13.6%. Now, there is a very high possibility that was driven because of the whole pandemic hype, isn't it? And the following year, in 2020, during the elections, guys, the prices of Bitcoin was actually down by 7.5%. The following year, in 2021, it was down by 7%. 2022, guys, it was down by 3.1%. But here's the thing, guys. In 2023, the prices of Bitcoin was actually up. And according to me, guys, the reason is pretty simple. This was the year when BlackRock got into the whole Bitcoin ETF game, isn't it? So look, whether we like it or not, guys, BlackRock definitely changes the directory of anything that they touch. And because of that, and only because of that, according to me, guys, the prices of Bitcoin was actually up by 3.9% in September in 2023. As well as the following year in 2024, it was up by 7.3%. And right now, guys, Larry Fink, who's the CEO of BlackRock, they're all into Bitcoin, isn't it? So it's going to be really interesting to see, guys, what happens in the month of September. Now look, guys, just a little over a week ago, on the 22nd of August to be precise, Federal Chair Jerome Powell did actually have a speech at Jackson Hole, isn't it? And at that speech, guys, he did give an indication as to what may actually happen at the FOMC meeting. Now the next FOMC meeting, guys, is actually scheduled to take place on the 17th of September. Now I'm pretty much sure, guys, because of that news, the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will drastically change, isn't it? Now, according to me, guys, there is a very high possibility this time Federal Chair Jerome Powell will reduce the interest rate. And if that thing happens, guys, things will be looking great, not just for the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Even the stock market will be pumping up. But look, guys, it is also important to note, a week before that, that is on the 11th of September, the CPI data or the inflation data will be out. And I'm pretty much sure, guys, that news will also be driving the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? Now, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in the month of September. And as I mentioned earlier, guys, President Donald Trump is working really hard to go out and get a peace agreement between Russia and Ukraine, isn't it? Now, I'm pretty much sure, guys, he'll be able to secure that. And when that thing happens and if the announcement is made, the investor confidence will definitely go off the chart, isn't it? And they will be investing a lot of the capital not just in the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, but pretty much in all of the financial products, isn't it? And news such as this, guys, directly and indirectly impacts the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now here's some really interesting metrics regarding Red September, guys. The S&P 500 since 1928, guys, has always averaged negative returns. That is almost for 100 years, isn't it? Now according to me, guys, there are 4 main reasons as to why the prices in Bitcoin in particular tends to go down in September. Now the first one, guys, according to me, is quarter-end rebalancing. And what happens is funds and investors, guys, they actually lock in their profits, or what they tend to do is, guys, they rotate out of risk assets into close of Q3, isn't it? And because of that, guys, we see the numbers in negative. The other thing I can think of, guys, is liquidity drain, because increased bond issuance and tighter financial conditions, guys, pull capital away from cryptocurrencies, isn't it? And the third one, guys, as I mentioned earlier, is regarding macro uncertainty. We can talk about geopolitical tensions. And look, guys, every year towards the end of August is when the Jackson Hole speech takes place, isn't it? And people are anticipating the decision actually done by Federal Chair Jerome Powell. And more importantly, guys, there will be inflation data which will be out in the next few days. So macro uncertainty also drives a lot of prices away, isn't it? And finally, guys, if you look at the whole narrative regarding Red September, it is more of a seasonal psychology, isn't it? And some of the people in the finance world also call it September effect. And historically, guys, because of seasonal psychology, a lot of traders, they end up selling a lot of their shares as well as cryptocurrencies. But look, guys, maybe 2025 is different. Because right now we have BlackRock getting into the game, isn't it? And since 2023 and 2024, guys, the prices of Bitcoin in particular has been positive. Let's see, guys, if 2025 is positive as well. But to be honest, guys, if you look at the numbers since the last 24 hours, the numbers aren't too promising. But look, guys, that thing being said, the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency world has historically been wild, isn't it? Let's see what 2025 is in store for us. Now, guys, let's go and discuss some massive news that is connected to the US Department of Commerce. And what happened, guys, is the Department of Commerce, they posted the second quarter gross domestic product onto the blockchain. And for the very first time, guys, federal economic statistics were actually hashed using SHA-256. And in the show notes below, guys, you'll see the official details by the Department of Commerce. Now, one thing which I really like about this news is they have actually posted this across 9 different blockchains. So this particular data, guys, is available in Bitcoin blockchain, Ethereum, Solana, Tron, Stellar, Avalanche, Arbitrum One, Polygon POS, as well as Optimism along with Solidity Smart Contract. And here's the thing, guys, this distribution was actually supported by Pyth Network, Chainlink Labs, as well as major exchanges such as Kraken. Now look, as if you're a developer, what I really urge you to do is, Chainlink Labs has posted the details of how they've actually went about doing this. Because what they have actually done is, guys, they have utilized Chainlink's protocol, that is CCIP. And because of that, guys, they were able to put the second quarter gross domestic product onto the blockchain. And Commerce Treasury Secretary, that is Howard Lutnick, guys, did actually say that the move is backed by President Donald Trump. And looks like he's making US economic data immutable and globally accessible, isn't it? Now look, guys, here's the important thing to remember. This entire data is available at Bureau of Economic Analysis website. And the website is www.bea.gov. That is B for Bravo, E for Elephant, and A for Alpha. And the BA data essentially is a Bureau of Economic Analysis. And here's the important thing, guys. There are 6 data points of the US economy, and all of these things are available on the blockchain platform. Now let me just run through what the 6 data points are, guys. The first one is real GDP level. The second one is real GDP percentage change level, that is an annual rate. The third one is PCB price index level. The fourth one is PCB price index percentage change at an annual rate. The fifth one, guys, is real finance age to private domestic purchases level. And the sixth one, guys, is real finance age to private domestic purchases percentage change, which is at an annual rate. Now, according to me, guys, this is definitely a bold and brilliant move. But the big question is, what is the whole point of putting it onto blockchain? Now look, guys, a lot of people do actually believe that whatever you put onto blockchain is truth. This need not necessarily be true, guys. Because look, wrong information can also be uploaded on blockchain. So the big question is, what's the point or benefit of using blockchain? And the answer to this, guys, is pretty simple. By putting the official Bureau of Economic Analysis GDP data onto the blockchain, guys, it makes it easy to prove that the numbers haven't been changed or altered with. That's about all. But here's the thing, guys. Incorrect and misleading information can also be put onto the blockchain. So in a way, it does not make much of a sense, isn't it? The only argument I can make is, let's say if authorities are legally responsible for it, then during the Senate hearing, guys, They will now have this information black and white, isn't it? Now look, as we know what happened at the Bureau of Labor Statistics, isn't it? Looks like under the Biden administration, someone was notoriously trying to manipulate the data, and only because of the whistleblower we found out that in early of January 2024, guys, 818,000 jobs were added onto the market, isn't it? And it's needless to say, guys, it was only done because of political purposes, isn't it? Because in January 2024 is when the elections was taking place. And thankfully, guys, because of the whistleblower, we found out that notorious activity was actually taking place. Now, with this data being available on blockchain, guys, we will know if this particular data is manipulated or not. And this goes back to how SHA-256 works, isn't it? And essentially, guys, what I'd urge you to do is go to Google and type in SHA-256 generator. And essentially, guys, what you can do is you can take a sentence, you can take a movie, or you can take an audio file. As a matter of fact, guys, you can take the entire world's data and put it into SHA-256 generator. And the moment you click on generate, guys, SHA-256 will generate a unique long hash code, which essentially is 256 bits. Now here's the thing, guys, even if a teeny tiny data is changed, the entire output, that is a long series of numbers, is completely changed. So let's take, for instance, guys, if you actually type I love music and put it into SHA-256 generator, guys, it will give you the long series of numbers. Now let's say, guys, even if you make the teeny tiny adjustments in the statements and type in I love music followed by a dot, the entire output will completely be different. And then what you can do is you can compare both of these numbers, and if the numbers are different, guys, you would know that the data is completely manipulated or edited, isn't it? So according to me, guys, this move is definitely great. But I believe it is only great at the Senate hearings, isn't it? Let me know, guys, if I'm missing something or if there's any other benefit to it. Cause look, it could be possible that, let's say in the month of December, they've gone ahead and uploaded this data, and then they find out that they've actually missed the data, guys. What they can do is, in the month of January, they can go ahead and upload it, and that new uploaded data will have a completely different new output, isn't it? And I'm talking about the SHA-256 generator code, guys. So in a way, it does not solve a lot of purposes, but the good thing, guys, is now we would know if there is any notorious activity taking place by the US government, isn't it? And that, according to me, guys, is a genius move done by President Donald Trump, and looks like they want clear transparency, isn't it? So in this case, guys, by using blockchain technology to go ahead and upload the data that is connected to GDP, the administration is definitely offering a lot of transparency, isn't it? Now I'm curious to check, guys, if the new administration will go ahead and eliminate it. There is a very high possibility for that as well, isn't it? But nonetheless, guys, news such as this is definitely a positive news, and it is great that the administration wants to offer a lot of transparency. And even if you look at the cost associated with this, guys, I believe the cost of putting this on 9 different blockchains might even cost less than $2 or maybe even $5, to be completely honest. So definitely a great move. Now, guys, let's go ahead and discuss some interesting development in the world of Tron blockchain. And Justin Sun, guys, did actually mention via Twitter X on the 26th of August that the Tron Super Representatives community, guys, has approved the largest fee reduction in the network's history. And here's the thing, guys, they're actually cutting Tron network's cost by 60%, and this was actually effective from the 28th of August 2025. And here's the thing, guys, this move offers clear benefits to users, though it may temporarily reduce network profitability as well. But if you look at it from a long-term point of view, guys, it would mean increased user adoption and transaction volumes are expected to improve, isn't it? And that eventually will actually mean improved profitability. And going forward, guys, Tron will renew fees quarterly as well. They will also go ahead and adjust the TRX price, network activity and growth to balance competitiveness with sustainability. Now look, guys, news such as this is definitely important because when you talk about the volume of stable coins, a lot of the activity is actually taking place in Tron blockchain, isn't it? So definitely genius move. Now, guys, let's go to discuss some news by Ripple. And Ripple stablecoin, that is RLUSD, guys, they have recently launched an Aave Horizon RWA platform. And with this move, guys, looks like Ripple is aiming to tap into the whole projected $16 trillion tokenization market, isn't it? And as I mentioned earlier, guys, Pripco, which is a leading RWA platform in the world of real estate, they're already working on Ripple Network. And regarding this news, guys, the stablecoin of Ripple, that is RLUSD, can now be used as collateral alongside USDC as well as GFO, thereby boosting Ripple's decentralized finance presence. So look, guys, this is definitely a bold and interesting move, isn't it? And here's the thing, guys, this move follows Ripple's US banking license applications and has already lifted its share of the stablecoin market, isn't it? But here's the thing, guys, few days ago I did actually notice that Coinbase, they were actually reducing a lot of the stake in Ripple. I believe Coinbase did actually dump $60 million worth of Ripple or XRP, and because of that the prices of Ripple has been fallen down. Now what I'd really urge you to do is, guys, on Twitter or X, try to follow Whale Alert. I believe they work on a bot or something, isn't it? And they do identify large transactions, and based on the information that was published on the 24th of August, guys, it does actually state that Coinbase did actually dump $60 million worth of Ripple or XRP, and they're essentially reducing the treasury of Ripple or XRP by 60%. Really interesting news, isn't it? But look, as Ripple launching an Aave Horizon RWA platform, according to me, is definitely a game changer. And it's going to be really interesting to see, guys, how the prices of Ripple and XRP is going to take place in the month of Red September. So these are some macro level news, guys, on the Bitcoin blockchain and cryptocurrency world. Now let's go and look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. And the news essentially, guys, is that CoinMena and Zan, they have announced a strategic partnership. And regarding Zan, guys, they are an AI-powered fintech and financial services group from the United Arab Emirates. And regarding CoinMena, guys, they are a leading digital asset platform in the MENA region. And this partnership, guys, strengthens CoinMena's commitment to being the most trusted digital asset platform in the MENA region. And it does reinforce Zan's role in pioneering artificial intelligence-powered banking and fintech innovation. And because of this partnership, guys, clients will gain seamless fiat-to-crypto integration through their collaboration, and funds can be transferred efficiently between Zan bank account and CoinMena free zone establishment wallets. And this partnership, guys, highlights Zan's leadership in bridging traditional finance and decentralized finance, isn't it? And Zan provides AI and blockchain infrastructure for secure, efficient banking services. And the conversion between fiat, cryptocurrencies and stablecoins, guys, will now become much more seamless and easy as well as secure. And we know CoinMena leverages its regulated and trusted status in MENA region to expand user benefits as well as in it. So this integration, guys, improves client-focused methods and enhances user experience as well. So look, as this collaboration strengthens CoinMena's leadership in the virtual asset space as well. And let me see, guys, maybe I'll try to interview the CEO of CoinMena, that is Talal, cause he's kind of like the OG in the Bitcoin space as well. And based on my understanding, guys, he's quite intellectual in the world of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now the only thing I have to say regarding this news, guys, is subject to regulatory approval, Zan and CoinMena will explore tokenization of real-world assets as well, and future collaboration opportunities include institutional-grade custody and digital economy infrastructure development. Really interesting news, isn't it? Now the next news, guys, is regarding Aave Holdings, which is part of NGN Holdings, which is in Abu Dhabi. And the news essentially is that they have taken a strategic stake in IOPN, and the deal anchors IOPN's valuation at over $1 billion. Now this partnership, guys, aims to strengthen UAE's role as a global tech hub, isn't it? And at the core is a sovereign artificial intelligence stack that is actually powered by NVIDIA's GPUs. And this stack, guys, is anchored by IOPN's OPN chain. And regarding OPN chain, guys, they are claiming it is designed as a reference architecture for decentralized sovereign system, and it integrates artificial intelligence computing with sovereign digital identity. And it also supports multiple sectors such as digital governance, finance, healthcare as well as real estate, and it also enables real-world asset tokenization, payments, as well as biometric authentication. And the aim, guys, is pretty simple. They aim to unlock liquidity and provide regulated access to global capital markets. And this partnership, guys, also includes Project Atlas, which is an advanced tokenized liquid cold AI stack. And Project Atlas, guys, is actually developed by Dept, which is an official NVIDIA cloud partner. And Atlas, guys, will serve as a sovereign-grade artificial intelligence data center. And broader initiatives span digital finance infrastructure, real-world asset tokenization, and AI talent development. And the collaboration, guys, between NG9 and IPN 9 underscores digital sovereignty and resilience, isn't it? And regarding Aave Holdings, guys, they've also launched Aave AI Hub to promote AI adoption across industries. Now look, guys, this partnership positions UAE as a gateway for sovereign artificial intelligence as well as blockchain adoption globally, isn't it? So definitely brilliant and interesting news, isn't it? Now me personally, guys, I don't see a merger between artificial intelligence and blockchain technology as such, but news such as this definitely puts the United Arab Emirates in the world of artificial intelligence. So keeping that thing in mind, guys, I definitely do see it as a brilliant news. So these were the news, guys, on the Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So let's kick start with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, before we go ahead and kickstart the Ask Me Anything series, I do have some really interesting announcements. The first one is an interesting partnership, and this is connected to Bitcoin events. Now look guys, you know that Bitcoin is the king of all kings, isn't it? And the OGs of Bitcoin events, that is Bitcoin Inc., they have a massive event taking place in August in Hong Kong. And guess what guys? Blockchain DXB is the official media partner for Bitcoin Asia 2025. And this particular event guys takes place in August in Hong Kong. And Bitcoin Asia is the region's premier Bitcoin gathering event where builders, investors as well as investors meet. So at this event guys, expect powerful keynotes, bold conversations, and a headlining session with none other than Eric Trump, and he will be sharing his vision for Bitcoin's long-term potential. And more importantly, he along with a lot of Bitcoin OGs guys, they will be talking about the role of Bitcoin in global finance. And at the Bitcoin Asia 2025 event guys, they will be discussing Asia's massive impact on adoption. And look, as Bitcoin Asia event connects global Bitcoin communities and drives innovation across cultures and markets, from infrastructure to regulations, privacy tools to lightning development, and quite a lot more. And for you listeners of the Blockchain DXB podcast guys, I have a cool discount code of 10% for you. And the code is pretty simple guys. It is DXB, that is D for David, X for X-ray, and B for Bravo. And DXB is the code for Dubai as well, isn't it? So what are you waiting for guys? In the show notes below you'll see the registration details for Bitcoin Asia 2025. And look guys, Hong Kong is calling. So be part of the future of Bitcoin. Now the next announcement guys is another big one, and this is connected to Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025. And Blockchain DXB once again is the media partner for Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025. Now me personally guys, I did attend the Future Blockchain Summit going back to 2017, and the fact is guys, it is one of the biggest, oldest as well as boldest blockchain events in the region. And according to me as well as a lot of advocates of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, Future Blockchain Summit as well as Fintech Search 2025 is probably the biggest event in the entire world. And this event guys takes place between the 12th and 15th of October at the iconic location of Dubai Harbour. So this is going to be the place where blockchain meets fintech to redefine the future of finance. So expect 250 world-class speakers, over 1,200 investors, live demos, product launches, as well as GITEX Digital Asset Forum. And all of this thing guys will be under one roof, so you can expect so-called Web3 pioneers to fintech leaders shaping payments, banking, insurtech, AI as well as decentralized finance. And this particular event guys brings the entire ecosystem together. This is the launchpad you've been waiting for. And by attending this event guys, you will be in a position to be in front of top venture capitals, accelerators as well as industry leaders. And for blockchain and fintech companies guys, this is where connection turns into partnerships and dream turns into reality. And because Blockchain DXB is the media partner for Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025 guys, in the show notes below you'll see the registration details, and there's a hidden discount code mentioned below as well. So do one thing guys, click on the show notes below, get yourself registered, and see you between the 12th and 15th at Dubai Harbour at the Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025. Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. I have a question by Angela who asks, do you think Bitcoin will break the red September curse in 2025? Now according to me Angela, if you look at things at a macro level, I do think there is a very high possibility this time. And according to me, there are two major factors for it. The first one is regarding President Donald Trump. Because look Angela, when the European leaders did actually meet President Donald Trump at his White Office, he did clearly state that roughly around 2 to 3 weeks from then, he will know if there is a peace agreement between Russia and Ukraine or not. And according to me, that will actually take place in the next 1 or 2 weeks, isn't it? And based on my understanding, that is where the world is heading towards. And everyone, according to me, should be wanting peace, isn't it? Now look, if President Donald Trump does actually make this announcement, and if there is a peace between Russia and Ukraine, the world will be in a much better place, isn't it? And what this means at a macro level is, a lot of the investor sentiment confidence will be picking up pace. And because of that, Angela, I do feel there'll be a positive impact not just on the prices of Bitcoin, even the stock market world will be pumping up, isn't it? The only thing that'll actually go down is the share prices of the arms and ammunition companies. So what I really urge you to do is keep a track on what is going on regarding the share prices that is connected to arms and ammunitions. And I'm talking about share prices for Lockheed Martin, because they are kind of like the premier organizations that makes a lot of these arms and ammunitions, isn't it? Now regarding Bitcoin, that is definitely one of the major factors. The other thing is, Angela, if you look at the prices of Bitcoin historically, since BlackRock getting into the whole Bitcoin game, The entire narrative regarding Bitcoin has changed, isn't it? And right now, Larry Fink is a massive advocate of Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, few days ago, he did actually have an interview where he actually said, Bitcoin is also the currency of fear, isn't it? And during times of geopolitical uncertainty, looks like Bitcoin is now turning out to be a safe haven. So look, I do feel right now with trillion-dollar companies such as BlackRock, Fidelity, as well as a lot of other billion-dollar companies, they're aggressively accumulating a lot of Bitcoin, isn't it? So keeping that thing in mind, I do feel that there's a very high possibility that this September would be different. But look, the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is absolutely wild and wicked. Now, Angela, I did actually mention that right now the CPI data or the inflation data will be out. And based on my understanding, there's a very high possibility that the inflation will actually go down. Now, the inflation data will be out on the 11th of this month, I believe. And just a week after that, Federal Chair Jerome Powell will be making a decision whether to reduce the interest rate, keep it or increase it. Now, based on the Jackson Hole speech, there is a very high possibility this time he will go ahead and reduce the interest rate. So according to me, that is also massive news. Because look, if he does go ahead and reduce the interest rate, what it actually means is a lot of the businesses, particularly high net worth individuals and investors, they're in a position to go ahead and take out loans at a much cheaper rate, isn't it? And once they do that, I'm pretty much sure some of the funds will be utilized to go ahead and buy a lot of Bitcoin. So if that thing happens, I'm pretty much sure the prices of Bitcoin will be pumping up as well. So there is a very high possibility that this time under the Trump administration, the whole course of that September will be broken as well. Let's see how this drama unfolds. But look, in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency world, things definitely go wild, isn't it? But definitely a brilliant question. And that's about all, guys. From the Ask Me Anything series on Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays via Blockchain DXB podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the process. We look at the latest technological developments, and we also look at the latest regulatory developments as well as macro level news and partnership. And then, guys, we look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. We look at the latest technological developments. We discuss regional developments in the world of cryptocurrencies as well as artificial intelligence. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.